Okay, this will probably be the last video in the series because we've covered really all the major points of RPG turn-based combat. There are a few things we could build out a little bit more, but unless there's a specific request, you could really just extrapolate on what I've demonstrated. You see how to create a skill, so you can add more skills. You've seen how to create inventory, so you can create more slots in the inventories, just rinse and repeat. Create more variables, create more text objects to display those variables, the keystrokes to use those objects. So let's just do a little bit of a bug fix, and it will actually give us greater functionality as well. So way back when we first started tracking damage, we did this. We said that, so I'm in the battle flow script, and I'm saying that the enemy HP should be reduced by hero attack power, and we later added plus this level buff. The problem with this is this gets run every single time we get to the neither stage. So if you do a DOT, it does this even if you didn't do an attack that round. So if, say, on round 1 you do skill 2, hero attack power gets set to 50, that's fine, and it does 50 points of damage. Round 2, if you then do a DOT, you'll do that 50 points of damage again. So let's demonstrate. Actually, we'll do skill 1 because he only has 60 points. So it does 20. Now I'm going to do skill 3, and it's going to do 20 again, so you're going to see 50 points of damage are done. See, you don't want that, you're getting a free attack. So what we're going to do is we're going to add one more variable, that way we don't have to put in more if statements. However, it also gives us the ability to add buffs and debuffs that are temporary as opposed to level based. So let's do this as public static float, and we'll call it melee. Let's just call it, yeah, we'll call it melee multiple, M-U-L-T. And it's set at 1. So whereas the other ones are an actual amount of HP, it's a 1 for 1, this one's only going to be a factor. It's a multiple. So what we do is actually it should start at 0. We save that. We come down to where we choose the skills, and now let's get rid of these old debugs. Don't need those anymore since we're at the end here. And we take that new melee multiple and we set it to 1. In other words, 100%. We'll take that again, put this into skill 2, delete the debug from skill 3, and now this is where we put it. We take this entire calculation, although it's really on 2 variables at the moment, and we multiply it by our melee multiple. So what happens is if I do skill 1 or 2, the melee multiple is 1, which means I will do the hero attack power plus level buff times 1. In other words, this doesn't change it, it sets it to 1. But if I only choose skill 3, okay, so we need to put it here as well. Here, the melee multiple will be 0 because I did not do a melee attack. And so now, neither can differentiate between whether or not a melee attack was done or a DOT was done. And just to make life a little bit easier on us, let's increase everyone's hit points so we can actually do a realistic demonstration. just so it's not killing us in one round. And let's change the hero HP. I believe this is still where we set it to 500. And we run it. So we're going to start by doing skill 1, and it does 20 points of damage. Now we're going to do skill 3, and it should only do 30 points of damage. It's only doing 30 points of damage, but it is displaying the 20, but that's okay, because we just need to fix the text control. So right now, it's battle flow plus, it's hero attack power plus level buff. So now we just have to put the same thing in here. Times. And now we run this one more time. Let's see, it didn't like that, so let's see if we need to put the whole thing in brackets then. Okay. So we start with skill 1, which should do 20. Did 20 and 20. Let's do skill 3, so it should only do 30, so it should go down to 210. And we go 210, it only displayed 30, we'll do it again. Okay, so that glitch was taking care of that quickly, and now, like I said, it fixes a glitch, and it also creates additional functionality, because now what you can do is if you give a skill for the player that buffs your attack, or a skill for the enemy that reduces the attack, you can now take that melee multiple. Right now it's just 1 and 0. It's binary. Either you're doing damage or you're not. You can take that melee multiple and change it to, say, 0.8, 0.7, 0.4, whatever you want, and now you have effectively buffed or debuffed the player's attack, depending on what you're trying to do. So you could say your player has a buff skill, and that melee multiple would go up to 2 then, so you're doing twice as much damage. Or maybe the monster has a debuff skill, or it can buff itself, its own defense, and in that case you reduce that melee multiple. So this is really a win-win situation. We took care of that little glitch with minimal amount of coding, because really all we did was add a new variable. We didn't have to break this calculation. We didn't have to add in any more if-then statements. And it now gives us the ability to have additional buffs. So that should just about do it for this video. If there's anything else you want added, just let me know. Leave a comment. There might be little minor things that I missed, but I'm pretty sure that should take care of everything. Again, if you have any questions, just leave a comment and see what I can do for you. I'm looking forward to the next video series.